Hey creative people, welcome back to a new video. My birthday came earlier this year because I received this bunch of goodies from Ohuhu to test and try out. We actually already made a live a couple of weeks ago because the postman came right before the live. I link it in the description below. You can see there my first reaction and these products in detail. Today we are gonna review this new Honolulu PLUS series alcohol marker, 24 colors. We are gonna go through difference of these new alcohol markers from Ohuhu. I received these products for free, but video is not sponsored, so my review will be completely honest. The review will be divided in 3 parts. In this video we are gonna go through the Honolulu PLUS series. Then there will be a video about the acrylic paint markers that I have never tried before. And finally, we are gonna review oil-based color pencil in live. Still have to plan, but most likely will be in 1 or 2 weeks. So stay tuned. If you want to stay up to date about these videos and live, subscribe the channel. Quick info before diving into the review. My print shop is officially open on my website. I made a small selection of 5 prints of few of the most popular drawings of mine, plus a special bundle for the 2 cats of the group. More art prints and maybe original as well will come later on. They are all digitally printed locally on a 250 GMS paper, very different subjects and techniques. They are all hand signed by me. Each print comes with some goodies, stickers or a misprint, personalized thank you card, and if this wasn't enough, a special launching promo for the first 10 orders, free worldwide shipping. It took me 2 months of full test and try with 3 different copy shops, so I would really appreciate if you would jump to the description of the video and have a look to my website shop. But now back to the video. During the video I'm gonna guide you through the painting process, coloring process of this drawing here. I did with the new markers. In particular, during the drawing phase and this review, we are gonna cover everything regarding this Supreme brush, the new brush tip that makes these markers different from the old ones. We are gonna review the ink flow over here, the blending performance, the color vibrancy, and the accuracy of these new markers. So let's go for it with the first review between old and the new brush tip. So first of all, the packaging. The set comes in this fake leather white creamy box. It seems like white is the new color by Ohuhu. I guess they want us to custom color the packaging. As usual, it comes with a plastic sheet to protect the back side of the page, some instructions, all the set they have and how to change the tip and so on, and a color swatch. These are the colors. You can pause the video to have a full review. I have to say, as a first impression, this set is quite complete compared to the Ohuhu sets I'm used to. Going to compare the marker itself, I chose some similar colors between my skin tone classical brush tip set and the new Supreme Plus and the new Plus series set. It says it's conform to some standard, has a chisel and Supreme brush tip, while the other one has a broad, generically broad and brush tip. So we start here with a side-by-side comparison of a chisel tip. It's basically the same, so there is not that much to say about it, because the main difference is on the brush tip. In the new version, the brush tip called Supreme brush tip, it's a slightly longer and thinner brush that allows you to make much thinner marks on your paper, as you can see. While if you press down, you can achieve much broader marks. So here you can compare directly the 2 tips. So in terms of accuracy, is a total win for the new Supreme brush performance. Let's dive into the blending properties now. I'm using 2 very near colors of the set. In the very first moment, I tried to blend them directly on paper, using the usual technique of applying first the lighter color, then the darker color, and then again in the blending part, the light color. Then I remember of this zero blending marker. You can apply your zero marker in advance and then go on top with the markers. And this is gonna help a lot your blending properties because the alcohol is not gonna evaporate that quick and you're gonna have more time to blend them. This is also the technique I'm gonna use in my drawing later on. You see the paper is not bleeding through at all, so you can actually use both sides. It's magical. Okay, so now let's see how they actually perform on a drawing. I'm just picking up a reference from Pinterest and let's go for it. I have to say I immediately regret of the first idea came into my mind, that is to use this cotton pearl marker to like color everything in the background. It looks very ugly, I have to say, and I was shocked as well as you in this moment. Because I keep forgetting that with markers you have to be brave and they're gonna be lighter, much lighter later on. Then I actually remember, yeah, let's use that zero marker first, so I'm gonna be able to blend easy. This makes it even worse, but I know that zero marker is gonna disappear completely, so let's start blending these guys. Here I'm zooming in to let you see how this actually Supreme Super Mega Plus brush tip is performing, and it's actually a much better brush in terms of accuracy. The tip is much thinner. By pressing and releasing you can achieve a real brush stroke style. After a basic pinkish coverage I want to highlight a little bit the darker, so I start going to the eye and then to increase the shadow parts on the skin. For this drawing I only use exclusively the 24 new brush set. I used most of them, or not all of them. I only needed one more skin tone to make it darker that I took from my skin tone set, and you will see me using later on. Then I looked for a red color in the set and I found this one that was very bright and saturated for the lips. Exactly on the lips I made a mistake, the main mistake I did during this drawing. The color were already too dark to be blended out or to be desaturated, so the only solution I found was later on to use a white acrylic marker. Going to the hair, I think you can really appreciate how good these brush tips are. The color also are extremely saturated and the ink flow is very fluent. I really appreciate the color vibrancy and the color selection of this set compared to other cheaper set of the same brand I had before that were even maybe 48 colors. I remember I was complaining that I couldn't make a portrait with those colors, even if they were 48 colors. While this set over here, I feel like is much more balanced, with a good variety of pastel colors as well, and actually not that much saturated color, which I think is an advantage in markers, because they allow you to reach the tonal value much slower and have much more control. Here I'm switching to a green, I don't know why, I immediately regret, and cover it with this papaya orange. I use the same raspberry red for the flamingo that I use on the lips. And if I have to make a complaining about the color choices, I miss some red over here. There is one summer lemon has yellow, quite a good variety of pink, of blues and greens as well. A cashmere gray, they are always fancy names. While the darker colors, I used them all. It's a sandalwood and maple for browns and charcoal gray, which is a black basically. When I'm confident that the result I received is finalized, I add these white acrylic markers on the lips, the eye, the nose. I can even smudge it. Adding some contour line to make the drawing pop, and then I realized something was missing on the background. I chose a very nice color that make the drawing actually increase the quality a lot, in my opinion. That is the teal blue. I love these mixes between blues and greens, and this one is actually a very good color. Also because it's one of the few very saturated color of the set, so it's gonna make the drawing, of course, pop out. If you guys appreciate this video, you may want to see this other drawing me video with alcohol markers. Subscribe the channel to see the other new products from Ohuhu I received, acrylic markers and color pencils. But for now, I thank you for watching this far and I see you in the next. Bye!